The second day of the Eastern Regional Qualifiers saw some thrilling yet heartbreaking contests, and one of such was the first contest, which featured St. Rose's Senior High School, Nsmq Senior High School, New Nsutaman Senior High Technical School, Akem Asafo Senior High School, and Asamankesi Senior High School.
Schools, St. Rose's Senior High School. Let's give them a round of applause. Then we have Nsmq Senior High School. Then New Nsawam Senior High Technical School. Akem Asafo Senior High School and Asamankesi Senior High School. Wow. St. Rose's Senior High School is to my immediate left and is represented by
Lillian Ansa Ado, final year.
Nsmq Senior High School is represented by
Betofori, final year.
Mo and Aisha, final year.
Good. Then New Nsutaman Senior High Technical School is represented by
Dako Amankwarechi, third year.
and
Ajete Mary, final year.
thank you. Akema Savo Senior High School have
Ako Matilda, final year.
yes.
Asante Asuma Isaac, final year.
Isaac. Good. Asamankesi Senior High is represented by
Danso Daniel Bwedi, final year.
and
Osei Richmond, final year.
beautiful.
In the first round of the contest was an admirable intellectual battle between Asamankesi Senior High School and St. Rose's Senior High School. They performed equally well, and both of them finished the round with 21 points each.
One vital function of water in the human body. Yes, St. Rose's.
So please, we have water acting to prevent dehydration.
Yes. Assume messages.
For prevention of constipation.
That's incorrect. New Nsutaman.
It prevents excess heat in the body.
No, I can't take that. Akema Safo SHS.
It helps in the digestion of food substances.
Yes, helps in the digestion. Asamankesi.
It helps in the regulation of body temperature and cooling the body in the form of homeostasis.
No, I don't have that. Many metabolic processes take place in water. Then water is a component of the blood and helps, and that is important for transporting chemicals to cells and tissues. Preamble to our schools, describe bony fishes with respect to the following. St. Rose's, type of habitats.
Bony fishes live in fresh waters.
Yes. Assume symmetry. Symmetry.
Bilateral symmetry.
Bilateral symmetry. New Nsutaman, type of endoskeleton. Yes, St. Rose's.
So we have bony to be there.
Bony, yes, they are bony. Akem Asafo, number of gill slits.
4.
That's incorrect. Bonus. And 5 pair of gill slits protected by the operculum. Asamankesi, type of fertilization.
We have the oviviparous.
That's incorrect. Yes, St. Rose's.
We have external fertilization.
Yeah, external.
In the second round of the contest, Asamankesi Senior High School were a tad too swift for their opponents. They swept almost all the speed race questions. Only St. Rose's Senior High School tried to keep up with the pace.
3 points. Second attempt, you have 2 points. Then the third attempt, you have 1 point. Name the largest organ in the abdominal cavity of mammals. Yes, Asamankesi.
The liver.
The liver is right. One name is given to the movement of water through cell wall and intercellular spaces during radial transport from root hair to root xylem through root cortex. Yes, as Nsmq say,
Apoplastic pathway.
apoplastic pathway. All the disintegrations of radioactive substances follow certain kinetics. What is it? Yes, St. Roses.
The first order kinetics.
The first order kinetics. A fair coin is tossed twice. Find the probability of getting a head and a tail. Yes, as Nsmq say,
Half.
half is right. The end of the speed race. Substitution. Akema for SHS, we have Mavis Amwate coming in as a Santi Esuman going out. Let's clap for the contestant. Akim Asafo Senior High. Welcome, Mavis. Then we have Nsmq Senior High School and Saint Emmanuel Kwesi coming in for Say Richmond. Say Richmond, welcome. St. Roses, we have Lois and Chubwesiakom coming in for Lillian and Sam. Beautiful. New in Sutam's SHTS, we have Anon Nicholas coming in for Darkon Richard.
In the third round of the contest, Nsmq Senior High School answered all their statements correctly, whereas St. Rose's Senior High School answered all but 2 of their statements correctly. The other opponents had a bit of a challenge, answering theirs correctly.
Plants, fungal, algae, and cyanobacteria.
False.
Yes, a false statement. New in Sutem, chloroplast is a green photosynthetic pigment within the chlorophyll granule that absorbs light energy for photosynthesis.
False.
Yes, a false statement. Akema Safo. ATP and NADPH are produced in the light reaction stage which occurs within chloroplast granule.
True.
Yes, it's true. As Nsmq says, stomata are found in the plant leaves surrounded by guard cells.
True.
Yes, it's true. St. Roses, in the Calvin cycle, ATP and NADPH produced during the light reaction are used to generate sugar.
True.
Yes, it's true. As your messages, the human eye contains more rods than cones.
True.
Yes, it's true.
At the end of the third round, Nsmq Senior High School was in the lead with 50 points, while St. Rose's was in second place with 35 points. And even though at this point, it seemed quite impossible to upstage Nsmq Senior High School, St. Rose's Senior High School tried their best and managed to answer 2 of the riddles correctly.
You have 5 points. Second clue, you have 4 points. The third clue thereafter, you have 3 points. We are a set of circles. We have different radii. We are in the same plane. Yes, St. Roses.
Concentric
circles. I belong to a very big class of very useful chemical substances. I alone account for about 34% of the substances produced in that class. I belong to a subclass of substances produced by addition reactions. Depending on the conditions of my production, I may come out as high or low density material. As a thermoplastic made from humble 2-carbon monomer, I am found everywhere on this planet. Yes, St. Roses.
Polyethylene.
The end of the contest, Sutam Senior High Technical School had 4 points. Let's clap for them. It's not easy to be on stage. Akema Safu Senior High had 8 points. Esiom Senior High School had 15 points. St. Rose's had 41 points. Asamanka Senior High School had 50 points.
It's really sad to lose with an impressive score of 41 points. That was quite unfortunate for St. Rose's Senior High School. We wish them the best of luck next year, and congratulations to Asamanka Senior High School for a job well done.
Good day and welcome to the Eastern Regional Qualifiers of the 2020 National Science and Maths Quiz. This contest features Manfe Methodist Senior High School.
Adonsin Senior High School took an early lead in the second contest of the day, while their opponents had a challenge answering most of their questions correctly. Adonsin used this as an opportunity to garner more points from the bonus question. St. Francis Senior High Technical School also performed well in the first round.
Preamble to all schools. There are 7 types of algae based on different types of pigmentation and the food reserves. Name one each.
Blue algae.
Blue algae. That's incorrect. Donko Chrome.
Blue-green algae.
That's incorrect. St. Francis.
The brown algae.
The brown algae is right. Adontin.
The red algae.
The red algae is right. Manfe Methodist girls.
Green algae.
Come again.
Green algae.
Green algae is right. You can as well have the euglenoids or the golden brown algae, the diatoms. Give one of the 6 major functions of connective tissues. St. Michael.
Transport of blood.
Yes, transport. Donko Chrome.
They help in strengthening living cells.
Yes, they have in strengthening and supporting. That's right. St. Francis.
Connective tissues. They connect with muscles. They help to connect muscles to aid movement in the body.
Okay, I'll give it to you. That is binding. Adontin.
Connective tissues provides elasticity.
Elasticity. Can't give that to you. Methodist girls.
They connect bones to give form to an organism.
No, that's incorrect. They are insulating and then they store reserve fuel. Preamble to all schools. A and B are acute angles with sine A equals half and cos B equals half. Find St. Michael's sine of the expression A minus B.
0.
That's incorrect. Bonus. It's negative half. Donko Chrome, cos of the expression A plus B.
1.
That's incorrect. Yes, St. Francis.
0.
0 is right. St. Francis, sine of the expression A plus B.
7/4.
That's incorrect. Bonus. Yes, St. Michael's.
Half.
No, it is 1. 1. Adontin, cos of the expression A minus B.
Madam, the answer is 1.
That's incorrect. Yes, St. Francis.
Root 3 over 2.
Root 3 over 2 is right. Methodist girls, tan of the expression A plus B. Go ahead.
2 root 3 plus 1 all over 2 minus root 3.
That's incorrect. Who rank for the bonus space? Adontin.
Infinity.
Infinity. It's infinity. The end of the first round. Substitution for Methodist Girls Senior High, Manfin. Deborah Awuni is coming in as Emanuela Basso goes out. We move on to the speed race, round 2. Question will be given to all the schools at the same time. Which part of the seed of monocotyledonous plant supply the growing embryo with nutrients? Adontin.
The endosperm.
The endosperm.
The second round of the contest was pretty dull. Only 4 questions were answered correctly in this round, and these were 2 of them.
And jointed appendages belong to which phylum? St. Francis.
Phylum Arthropoda. Phylum Arthropoda.
Yeah, Arthropoda. The end of the speed race. Let's clap for the contestants. Adontin Blessing Upon is coming in as Samuel Richard goes out. Let's clap for them. We move on to round 3. It's a round of true or false.
In the third round, all the schools tried their best to score more points. However, some of them ended up losing accrued points.
If you answer wrongly, penalty of 1. Stomata are typically found in plant leaves, but can also be found in some stems.
False.
It's a true statement. St. Francis. Stomata allows a plant to take in oxygen, which is needed for photosynthesis.
It's a false statement.
It's a false statement. I don't think the majority of stomata are located on the underside of plants, reducing their exposure to heat and air currents.
Madam, it's a true statement.
It's a true statement. Methodist girls. In aquatic plants, stomata are located on the upper surface of the leaves.
False.
It's a true statement. St. Michael's. In many plants, stomata remains open at night and closed during the day.
Madam, is false.
Yes, it's a false statement. Chrome, no preamble to all. State whether the following statements are true or false with respect to the phylum Annelida. Chrome, they possess incomplete digestive system.
False.
Yes, it's a false statement. We're saved by the bell. The body is metamerically segmented. St. Francis.
No, it's true.
Yes, it's true. Adontin. Respiration occurs through the general body surface.
Madam, it's a false statement.
It's true. It's a true statement. Megis, they possess an open circulatory system.
True.
It's a false statement. St. Michael's, development is direct with no larval stages.
Madam, it's a true statement.
It's a true statement. Chrome, the reaction of methane with chlorine gas or bromine gas is UV light proceeds by free radical mechanisms.
False statement.
It's a true statement.
In the last round, Mamfi Methodist Girls Senior High School answered the first riddle on the second clue.
I am one of the historical sciences. I lie between biology and geology, since I focus on the record of past life. Yes, Megis?
Paleontology.
Exactly.
Donkokom Agric Senior High School, St. Francis Senior High Technical School, and Adontin Senior High School also answered one of the riddles each.
on the moon. I am usually found in pure states near volcanoes. I am common to the minerals stibnite, barite, galena, cinnabar, and many others if you know them. I am used in vulcanization of natural rubber. Adontain.
Sulfur.
Sulfur is right for 3 points. I am a model. As a model, I only approximately describe reality. My success, however modest, is sufficiently important as I am still widely used. I describe quantitatively the energy levels in the simplest atom. I bear the name of an St. Francis.
Boss model the atom.
Boas model is right for 3 points. The end of round 4. At the end of the contest, St. Michael's Senior High School had 4 points. Don Kokro McGregor Senior High School has 7 points. Methodist Girls Senior High School Manfin had 10 points. St. Francis Senior High Technical School has 21 points. Adontin Senior High School has 28 points. Congratulations to Adontin Senior High School.
Of the 4 contests, the third contest was the least competitive of the day.
2020 National Science and Math Quiz. This contest features Ayiribi Senior High School. Let's give them a round of applause. Klo Agogo Senior High School. New Abremo Afoso Senior High School. Ebuakwa State College. And SDASHS Achem Setre. The National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service with support from Dano Milk and Joy New.
In the first round of the contest, the bonus questions caused the schools more harm than good, as a majority of them were answered wrongly.
If you performed an experiment to determine the relationship between the volume of a given mass of an ideal gas and temperature of the gas at constant pressure, which law are you examining?
Charles Law.
Charles Law is right. Ebuakwa State College. What experiments will you perform on an ideal gas to confirm Boyle's law?
Plotting an experiment, plotting pressure against 1 over volume. That is, P is inversely proportional to V.
That's incorrect. Yes. You are brave for the bonus.
That's pressure in volume.
No. To have the relationship between the volume of the given mass of the ideal gas and its pressure at constant temperature. As the major question. State Avogadro's law.
Avogadro's law states that the volume of a substance at a constant temperature is equal to 8 moles.
No, that's incorrect. Yes. You are brave.
Avogadro's law states that at constant temperature and pressure, the volume of a given mass of a gas is directly proportional to the amount of the gas present.
No. That's all. We'll take only one bonus. Any 2 gases, not 1 gas, any 2 gases of equal volume at same temperature and pressure contain same number of molecules. Same number of molecules. Either be SHS. If 2 or more ideal gases that do not react are put in closed vessel, how are their individual pressures determined?
Their total pressure is determined by multiplying the mole fraction by the total pressure.
That's incorrect. Yes, who rank Ebuakwa states?
The partial pressure is determined by summing their individual pressures. That's using the law of partial pressures.
No. The partial pressure of each gas is proportional to its mole fraction. Its mole fraction. Kulagogo states the ideal gas law.
The ideal gas law is a law that obeys both the Charles-Boyce and the Avogadro's law.
No. Who rank first? SDA Secretary.
It states that at constant temperature and pressure, the PV is equal to N capital RT.
Yes. PV equals to N capital RT.
Buakwa State College, after establishing their lead in the first round of the contest, picked some of the speed race questions in the second round to maintain their lead. None of their opponents could answer any of the questions correctly.
You ring when your answer is ready. Name the top part of the female reproductive organ in flowering plants that receives pollen. Ebuakwa.
Madam, the stigma.
The stigma is right. What name is given to the ability of an organism to imitate morphological? Yes.
Mimicry.
Yes, it's mimicry. Evaluate log 343 to the base 49. Yes, Ebuakwa.
Madam, please, we have S equal to 3/2.
Yes. Substitution for Kuro Agogo Senior High. Boateng Elvis is coming in as Evans goes out. Let's clap for SDA SHS. Belinda Mensah is coming in for Philip Kuma. New Abram or Afosu Kumi Richmond is coming in as Boafo Nana Collins goes out. Let's clap for the contestants. And lastly, Abusco Ejekum Samuel is coming in. And Abeniga Samuel is going out. Samuel in and Samuel out. Beautiful. Round 3, the round of true or false.
The third round of the contest did not go well for some of the schools as they ended the round in the negatives.
Use their skin to protect their internal organs from virus and bacteria.
It's false.
It's a true statement. SDA. All animals use their skin to prevent water loss through evaporation.
It's true.
Yes, it's true. IAB SHS. All animals use their skin to take in oxygen underwater.
False.
Yes, it's false. Klagogo. The dermis beneath the epidermis contain tough connective tissue, hair follicles, and sweat glands.
True.
Yes, it's true. New Abram, the epidermis, which is the outermost layer of the skin, is made of fats and connective tissues.
False.
Yes, it's false. Ebuakwa states, in eukaryotes, DNA is present exclusively in the nucleus.
False.
Yes, it's false. SDA. DNA is the genetic material for some viruses.
It's true.
Yes, it's true. IABSHS. DNA replication is semi-conservative.
False.
It's a true statement. Round 4 is a round of riddles.
They definitely did not want to lose the contest with a single point and found a way to do that.
Of sizes and shapes. We are considered the most abundant and diverse biological entities on Earth. We are notable not only for our sheer abundance, but also for our influence on bacterial hosts. We are classified by the International Committee on Taxonomy on Viruses, ICTV, according to morphology and nucleic acid.
Bacteria.
That's incorrect. We are viruses that infect and replicate only in bacterial cells. Who are we? Yes, that's the
Bacteriophage.
Yes.
New Ibrahim Senior High School answered the second riddle on the first clue for 5 points.
Yes.
Intercession.
Intercession is right for 5 points. I am a physical property of a solid. I am a surface property. I determine the emission rate from the thermionic emitter. I set a limit to the wavelength of photons that can eject electrons from a surface. I am the minimum work required to remove a Buakwa state.
Work function.
Work function is right for 3 points. The end of round 4. At the end of the contest, Nkloagogo Senior High School -1, IRB SHS 6 points, New Ibrahim or Afosu Senior High School 10 points, SDA SHS Achem Setra 15 points, Buakwa State College 25 points. Congratulations to Buakwa State College to the national stage. Welcome to the Eastern Regional Qualifiers of the 2020 National Science and Math Quiz.
Like the first contest of the day, which features St. Rose's Senior High School and Nsmq Senior High School, the last contest of the day also saw some impressive performances.
High Technical School.
All the 4 schools performed very well in the first round, but St. Martin's Senior High School and Ghana Senior High School performed better. Both schools answered all but one of their major questions correctly.
Impriso log 125 to the base 1/25.
Madam, we have minus 3 on 2.
Yes, negative 3 on 2. Ghana SHS log 1/9 to the base 1/27. Go ahead.
2 on 3.
Yes, 2 on 3. St. Thomas, log 16 to the base 64.
Madam, please, we have 2 on 3.
2 on 3 is correct. St. Martin's, log 81 to the base 1/27.
Minus 4/3.
Yes, minus 4/3. Impriso SHS. A vehicle travels 85 kilometers in 2 hours, stops for 1 hour, then travels an additional 65 kilometers in 2 hours. Find the average speed of the vehicle.
Madam, we have 13 kilometers per hour.
Yes, 30 kilometers per hour. Find the average speed of another vehicle which travels 80 kilometers in 2 hours, stops for 0.5 hours, then travels further 80 kilometers in 1.5 hours.
We have 40 kilometers per hour.
That's incorrect. Yes, I'll give it to Ghana SHS. St. Thomas, find the average speed of yet another vehicle which travels 60 kilometers in 2 hours, stops for 1.5 hours, then travels an additional 60 kilometers in 1.5 hours.
Madam, please, we have 75 kilometers per hour.
That's incorrect. Ghana is disqualified. Yes, St. Martin's.
24 kilometers per hour.
It's who? In price, so. Okay, in price, so.
We have 24 kilometers per hour.
Yes, 24 kilometers per hour. A vehicle, St. Martin's, a vehicle travels 70 kilometers in 2 hours, stops for 2 hours, then travels 80 kilometers in 2 hours. Find the average speed of the vehicle. Yes?
25 kilometers per hour.
Yes, 25 kilometers per hour.
The second round of the contest did not go entirely well for any of the schools. Even though some of the questions were answered correctly, most of them were answered wrongly. This saw both Impraesu Senior High School and St. Thomas Senior High Technical School scoring negative points in the round.
In decreasing order of contribution to global warming, gamma radiation, infrared radiation, ultraviolet radiation. Ghana SHS.
Infrared, ultraviolet, and then gamma radiation.
Yes. Evaluate. Evaluate 2 sine 15 degrees cos 15 Ghana's.
How?
That's incorrect.
1.
Who's St. Martin's? Yes.
1.
1 is right. How are sigma bonds formed? St. Martin's.
Sigma bonds are formed as a result of head-on overlap of atomic
Yes,
orbitals.
the head-long overlap. The end of the second round. Substitution, Ghana SHS. Asar Frederick is coming in for Odonko Richard. We move on to the round of true or false.
All the schools performed very well in the third round of the contest, making up for the points they lost in the second round.
Matrix addition is distributive over matrix multiplication.
False.
Yes, it's false. St. Thomas. Matrix multiplication is distributive over matrix addition. St. Martin's. Matrix multiplication is commutative.
False.
It's false. Price of matrix subtraction is commutative.
False.
Yes, it's false. Ghana SHS. Carbohydrate digestion begins in the stomach with the partial digestion of starch by salivary amylase.
False.
Yes, it's false. St. Thomas. A minor amount of carbohydrate digestion occurs in the stomach through the action of gastric amylase.
It's true.
Yes, it's true. St. Martin's. Carbohydrate digestion continues in the intestine by pancreatic amylase.
True.
Yes, it's true. And price of lysozyme present in saliva acts as an antibacterial agent that prevents infections.
False.
It's a true statement. Preamble states whether the following are true or false with respect to aquatic hydrophytes. Ghana SHS. Roots usually possess well-developed root caps.
False.
Yes, it's false. St. Thomas. Roots are poorly developed, reduced, or completely absent.
It's true.
Yes, it's true. St. Martin's, the entire plant surface can absorb water and mineral salts.
True.
Yes, it's true. In Price, the leaf of floating halophytes lack waxy cuticle.
It's true.
No, it's a false statement. Ghana SHS, if the angles of a triangle are congruent, then it is regular.
True.
Yes, it's true. St. Thomas, if the sides of a hexagon are congruent, then it is regular.
Madam, please, it's true.
No, it's a false statement. St. Martin's, if the sides of a pentagon are congruent, then the angles are congruent.
True.
It's true.
At the end of the third round, St. Martin's Senior High School was in the first position with 37 points, followed closely by Ghana Senior High School with 34 points.
No, it's a false statement. Round 4 is a round of riddles. In evolutionary biology, I am a relationship between species. I am widespread in the animal kingdom. I am a close and persistent long-term biological interaction between an organism and its host. Like predation, I am a type of Ganas.
Parasitism.
Parasitism is right. I am an organic compound containing both sp3 and sp2 carbons. My molecule contains a chain of 5 carbons and it is symmetrical. My only sp2 carbon is bonded to an oxygen atom. I am a product of oxidation of a secondary alcohol. Yes. In Price,
Ketone.
No. St. Thomas.
Methyl pentano.
Come again?
Methyl pentano.
No. I do form a crystalline derivative with 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine. But I fail woefully with a silver mirror test. Who am I? St. Martin's.
3-pentanol.
3-pentanol. I am associated with complements of sets. To be precise, I am associated with complements of union or intersection of 2 sets. According to me, Ganas.
De Morgan's
law. I am an electronic device. I function as a gate of sorts. I allow or block, yes, St. Thomas.
Logic gate.
No. I allow or block the flow of electric charge.
Ghana Senior High School fought till the very last point, but unfortunately for them, St. Martin Senior High School answered the last riddle correctly to win the contest by only 2 points.
Current flow, yes.
Diode.
Diode is right for 3 points. At the end of the contest, St. Thomas SHTS and Emprieso SHS both have 14 points. Ghana SHS had 41 points. St. Martin's had 43 points.
Better luck next time, Ghana Senior High School, and congratulations to St. Martin Senior High School.
Making it to the national stage. The National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service with support from Dano Milk and Joy News. It is a primetime production. See you next time.